Hi everyone, this video is inspired by a game of Football Manager that I was playing, where I was looking for a team to play against in a preseason friendly, and I found one in the Norwegian lower leagues, just called FAR. So after I stopped laughing at the name and organized the friendly, I smelled the opportunity to look into the weird and wonderful world football club names across the world. Also, apologies for the sound quality. I did not actually record this from underwater. It's just that the only microphone I could find was attached to a half-working pair of 10-year-old earphones. But anyways, so first up, obviously, is FL Far of Norway. And the name means the football team speed in Norwegian, obviously. Their stadium is called the Fartbana. And also one time they have there was this old guy who was like a lifelong fan of the club, and when he died, he left them like 300 grand in his will, which led to this headline. So thank you, the World Game, for blessing us with that. Yeah. And if you thought that was good, the Peruvians actually have them beat, because they have a team called Deportivo Huanca. Their nickname is Los Huanqueros. They actually played in the Peruvian top division for a while, and they faced stiff competition. And they attempted to beat off the opposition teams by controversially moving their home ground to the highest possible location, like 4,000 meters above sea level, because they thought it would be easier to play against teams if they had altitude sickness. Their opponents claimed, obviously, that they were being shafted, and criticized the move as an attempt to stave off relegation by being forced to play in hail, rain, freezing temperatures, and a lack of oxygen. So, I mean, there's doing it on a cold Tuesday in Stoke, and there's doing it on a frosty Friday in Cerro de Pasco. Anyway, Los Huanqueros, despite trying their best, they still blew their load and were relegated that season anyway, so ended up with quite a mess on their hands. I guess they slapped the wrong salami, and they were all left just twiddling their fingers. But I mean, the first two teams, they're just, they're whatever, because there's only one continent on Earth that actually names its football teams properly. Did someone say Africa? And that isn't even including my top 3 favorite team names from Africa. For example, we got Miscellaneous Sports Club from Botswana. I like this one because it seems like just a placeholder that they ended up keeping forever. This vaguely named team is apparently legendary for their club announcer, DJ Spin Spin, who is known to hype the crowd with slamming beats and up-tempo bass drops. This video is now dedicated to DJ Spin Spin. Love your work. And next up we have from Nigeria, Police Machine FC. And I couldn't even find a relevant photo of this team, so here's just one of RoboCop 3. This team was actually suspended recently due to a match-fixing scandal. Somehow they got caught after beating Baba Yaro FC just 67-0, with 61 of the goals coming in the second half. I mean, what do you expect when humans play against a team of machines? I mean, the fixture actually happened because there was 2 clubs fighting for promotion, and they both needed to get a better goal difference than the other. But unfortunately for the machine, Plateau United Feeders managed a casual 79-0 win over Akurba FC with 72 in the second half. So, pretty good final day thriller. I mean, honestly, even with the match fixing, it's pretty impressive. Like, that's in the Akurba FC game, that's 3 goals every 2 minutes in the second half. Like, that's logistically insane. And that's not even the best one in Africa, because the best one is Cape Coast Mysterious Dwarfs of Ghana. They're named after a creature from Ghanaian voodoo, Moachia, which, for those who don't know, are terrifying 1-foot-tall forest dwellers, which are known for being tricksters, possessing a phenomenal knowledge of herbs, and having their feet on backwards. Which is interesting, because whoever came up with this name probably also had a phenomenal knowledge of herbs. Also a questionable choice, naming a football team after something that has its feet on backwards, but fair enough, I guess. Now, also just like a couple of contributions from the rest of the world, we have Insurance Management Bears from the Bahamas, probably the least intimidating name in football, along with the least intimidating squad, according to their Wikipedia page, as it's just this guy. Shout out to Ray John, keep up the good work. There's also, in Finland, FC Santa Claus, obviously. And another great example from Finland is FC Sexy Puksut, which translates to sexy pants, obviously. And according to their own description, the club is known for their homemade brown shirts from the early days and the spirit of the pants, which means confidence in the young players, in themselves and their mates. But when they were promoted to the 3rd division, the FA didn't let them continue on as Sexy Puksut, so they just had to shorten it to Puksut, which just means pants, I guess. But yeah, also in Finland, fun fact, they have a 4th tier team that dress up one of their supporters as a crayfish, and chant at their opponents for not being from the West Coast, because they don't have any crayfish in their lakes. Got 'em. So, yeah, I mean, any year now, I'm sure we'll see Deportivo Huanca versus Cape Coast Mysterious Dwarves in the Club World Cup. But until then, thanks for watching this video. It's a really good use of your time. If you learned anything new, I apologize.